Hello, YouTube, and for a lesser extent, TikTok. Wow, a lot has happened around the world, huh? It is currently 3:55, August 28th, 2025. It's Thursday, and there's a lot to discuss, but the question is whether or not I discuss it on here or not. Probably not. I'll probably just keep those thoughts to myself. But there's, there has been some situations going on all across the world, and it's pretty crazy. Ask me. Wow. First month of school. Not for me. I'm not. I'm no longer in school. But a lot of people. I wonder how. I wonder how school is in 2025. Um, because I think about the memes and things that are popular when I was in elementary. I wonder what Gen Alpha is. Generation Alpha. I wonder, and Gen Beta. Gen Beta, Gen Alpha, yeah, Gen Alpha, whatever. Wonder what their memes are like in elementary, middle school. It's yeah. Though of course, I'm sure they're probably having fun. I hope they savor that fun because once they once they turn 18 and they start especially 20, they'll never be able to experience pure joy ever again. So they better enjoy every single bit of that now before it gets ripped away from them. Because after that, their lives are essentially over. They won't really have any reason to exist. I know that sounds kind of messed up, but that's factual. Because, and I think I said that I think I've mentioned this in a few videos, but you would always have because they'll ask you, well, what do you want to be? You get older, and then I would see kids saying, oh, I want to be this. I want to be fireman, a spaceman, and or a space an spaceman, and an astronaut. And I at that age I would have said policeman or something, but I would say that, but I didn't want to be essentially anything because I didn't want to be that age at all. I did not want to be an adult at all. um, and I realized at age 7 is that, and like continuing onward, that I look at the adults around me and I say, oh, as soon as I become that age, my life is over. Everything would suck. I'm not gonna like the same things I like. Um, all the things that would give me joy and happiness wouldn't really be much of a thing anymore. And I realized that at 7, and I was absolutely right. And yeah, I didn't even want to be 18. Then when I became 10, I was like, oh Christ, here we go. And then it got worse when I became 13 and 15. But especially at 15, I knew right away that that's when it kind of like sinked in more. And I said, okay, something's got to get figured out when I turn 18 because I cannot, I do not want to see what's past 18. And then 18 hits. But, um, yeah, and I thought everything out so clearly too. I was very specific. I knew what I wanted. But, but that or either way, I don't know. Either way, either or, I don't know. But what happened during the age of 18? Well, I was clearly a coward because I'm 21 now, so unfortunately. And then you'll say, "What do you mean, unfortunately? You should be happy to be 21. At least you're not. You should enjoy it because you're not. Because it's gonna get worse when you hit whatever age, older age." I'm like, yeah, that's the issue, because you're if everything like 18 you're screwed, 20 you're definitely screwed. Anything after that, there really is nothing to really, no reason to continue doing anything, because why? And I what was that, 7, 8, to think that I had that exact same thought process for 14 years and I ended up being right. I wanted to be wrong, but I just knew that's how it was going to be. And then because you have the adults around you that would say, "Oh, don't grow up too fast." I didn't want there to be a fast or a slow. I just wanted to stay at exact age, but you can't stop time. So with that information in mind, I was just kind of soaking up every bit of fun that I could until I would never, or I was pretty much just having as much fun as I could until I could, because I knew that I would never be able to experience fun again. I'll never be able to experience pure happiness again. I'll never be able to experience any form of joy again, because I knew all of those positive emotions would eradicate immediately. So why not live everything up then? And because, and even holidays, they're meant for children to enjoy, not adults. Halloween's for children. Thanksgiving isn't anything. Christmas is for children. And the only good Christmas I had, I mean, no, I had several, but the last good Christmas I had was in 2020. And that was surprising, because I didn't think that Christmas then would be good, but I ended up having a good one. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be a good weekend either. Kind of lost hope in the 3 days of freedom. But we'll see, I guess.